Swordburst 2 live stream. I know that the title says Frosty Fields, and we'll go to Frosty Fields in a second here, but I just want to talk a little bit about what's been going on in Swordburst 2, or at least just what I've heard from the Discord server. Well, this is all public information. You guys can check it yourself in the game announcements, but Yato basically said that new drops are being added in. Let me just lower my music first. So new drops are being added in. Specifically, that Halloween boss, or not Halloween, the Valentine's boss that we saw, the one with the I believe it was like some kind of bear, yeah. So that's gonna be added in the next update, and then they're also adding in a Valentine chest aura, new armor for Eternal Garden, new armor for the Rekindled, for anyone who's still farming Rekindled, and then some new weapons for Rekindled as well. So nothing new for Frosty Fields specifically, but it seems like they're adding a lot of things in other areas. I'm excited for the armor in Eternal Garden because it feels like we're missing armor. We're missing armor in Eternal Garden for a while, so it'll be nice to have it. And they also did say in parentheses best armor, so assuming that it is going to be the best armor, then you know that'll be good for us, because right now we're currently using kitchen cavalry, which is not a bad armor, but relative to like Asius, like Asius will still chunk my health even with Chef's Embrace. So not Chef's Embrace, kitchen cavalry. That's why I want to get better armor. But in the meantime though, we are just gonna farm Frosty Fields, since I haven't been farming Frosty Fields for a while. You might have noticed that my Vel has been, it's pretty decent right now, 246 million Vel. I've just been farming for Vel throughout the last couple weeks, mostly because I want to get, or at least try to get, everything from the Winter Merchant, if it's still around. Yeah, so I already have Mechanic Edge. I want to get this thing, Crimson Blaze, and then after that we're gonna farm for Divine Gladiator. So we farm up 300, right? We got the 300, we farm up 250, then we get that one, and then afterwards we get the 200. So, and then after that it should be a lot easier, because I mean, if you look at the other drops here, after the 200 it's just 5 mil, 50, 10, and 25. So it's a lot easier after that. How much is that in total? 50, 75, 85, 90,000. So, no, 90 million. So right now I'm working towards this one. If you can see, I'm only about 4 million off, so it's not too bad. Welcome to the stream, Oblivion. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and check where everyone is. There's a lot of stuff that we can do in the Frosty Fields. Specifically, you know, like if you take a look at the stats here, Fire Off, I still have to get 2 more items, which is this one over here, which is the one in 400, and then the other one is this one in 625. This is Fractured Falls, which is the tribute, obviously, but we're not going for the tributes, so that doesn't, I'm not really counting that in the list. Ghost of Future, Ghost of Present, Ghost of Past. We still have to get a lot of those weapons. The Rat, there's also one weapon from the Rat, which is a 1 in 250. We might do the Rat today, because 1 in 250 is not that hard to get, but at the same time there are a lot of drops, and the rest of these are also 1 in 250 as well, so chances of us getting this one specific drop is still pretty low. And then Cloth as well. We're missing 2 items from Cloth, which is the this thing right here, the 1 in 500, and then also the Gift of Everfrost, which I like to get as well. I don't necessarily need the Gift of Everfrost because I already have the skill, but I just want to collect it just to kind of have it. So yeah. So I'm just gonna do a quick check on where everyone is. First of all, I want to check Krampus, because most people are at Krampus right now, or at least the majority of people are. And since there's no one really talking in the chat, it's typically that's indicative of AFK servers. So we'll see if this is a Krampus server. Doesn't look like it. No one's here at Krampus, so they're probably elsewhere. Let's try looking around. If they're not at Krampus, another AFK spot that you'll commonly see people at is the ghosts. The ghosts, because you know they're trying to farm for the tribute from the ghost. Now, for those who haven't played the winter update in a while, the path to the ghost is a lot simpler compared to before. So before you had to kind of traverse a lot of the terrain here. You had to do a little bit of parkour. Here they shortened it a little bit, so you go into the kind of city area, and then afterwards you just climb the stairs and you're right there. But it looks like no one is here, so that means that they're either at Vyroth or they're either at. I don't think anyone is at Rat. It would be very funny to see people farming Rat, but they're either at Krampus or no, they're either at Cloth or Vyroth, which both of them I need drops for. I don't mind doing either, because if we do Vyroth, there's a chance that I could end up getting fractured. Very low chance, but still a chance. I mean, my luck typically isn't that great, but yesterday when we were streaming Crystal Collection, BGM's mining game, I ended up finding a 1 in 40,000 crystal, which is pretty impressive. 1 in 40,000, I mean, that's higher than most tributes in this game. So if I can get something like that, then perhaps maybe I can get a tribute on my own. Who really knows? Alright, let's go ahead and just make our way here, and then so I think the first thing I want to check is probably Cloth. If it's not Cloth, it must be Vyroth. I gotta make sure I don't trigger the checkpoint, because otherwise I won't be able to TP back, because I have the checkpoint at the start of the cave. It'll be much easier to just reset, go back to the start of the cave, and then just go down to Vyroth, rather than having to walk all the way back. But we'll see. Let's check Cloth first. Most people would also probably farm Cloth as well, or a lot of players would probably farm Cloth, because Everfrost was, I would say Everfrost was a pretty difficult drop to get, considering it's like 1 in 700, and a lot of people were struggling with it. So it would make sense to see some players here. If not, then they're probably farming Vyroth, maybe even AFKing Vyroth, if that is possible. There is a possibility that you can AFK Cloth as well, but you have to set it up properly, because if you don't set up the Cloth AFK the right way, you just end up killing off the entire lobby, and that's not good. Alright, so again, we're gonna avoid getting this checkpoint for right now. I'll just make my way over to this side here just to make sure I don't trigger it. Now let's see if there's anyone here. Yeah, there are people here. Okay. This is basically a Cloth AFK. That skill is still active, so I need to turn that off before I proceed. There we go. Alright, so I'm just gonna get in on the Cloth AFK here. So again, we are looking for Gift of Everfrost and the whatever this scythe here is called. It looks like a scythe to me, so that's why I'm calling it that. I'll get on Swordburst 2, I guess. My 2-week phase is back. Okay. Yeah, I have not played Swordburst 2. Okay, well, let me clarify. I have not played Swordburst 2 of my own of like my own free will for the past, like since the last stream. And what I mean by that is that, so I'm on Swordburst 2 every day. It's just that I'm AFKing every day. I'm not actually playing the game. Here I'm actually playing, you know, the Frosty Fields, because I don't AFK in Frosty Fields because sometimes the farms aren't set up. I mostly AFK on Eternal Garden, mostly because I am trying to get Vel for the Winter Merchant. Because, I mean, I don't know if you guys have seen the prices on the Winter Merchant, but 300 million Vel, 250 million Vel, 100 or 200 million Vel, and then an additional 90 million for the other items. Well, that's a lot of Vel, and right now we're kind of lacking in terms of areas to farm Vel. So I feel like the best place to farm Vel right now is probably in Eternal Garden. I'm not sure if Rekindled is as good. Let me check. So Rekindled drops, I don't know if it drops any Vel. Oh, it drops 50,000 to 100,000 Vel, which is pretty good. But the only downside to Rekindled Unborn is the fact that it takes 5 minutes for it to respawn. So you can kind of do the calculation if you want to between Eternal Garden and Rekindled. So if you time yourself at Eternal Garden and, you know, check how much Vel you gain in 5 minutes, if that Vel is above 50,000, then it's probably better to farm at Eternal Garden. But if you're not getting 50,000, then it's probably better to just go to Rekindled and farm the Vel from there. So maybe I'll start farming at Rekindled today, because I've just been at Eternal Garden. The reason why I stay at Eternal Garden is just because it's like reliable. I'm sure Rekindled is also pretty reliable too. So we'll see. I've been AFKing Ghost for the past 3 days. I'm at like 2.5k kills, which is decent. That's good. I hope you end up getting whatever items you're looking for. I'm assuming that you're looking for the tribute, right? So good luck with that. Yeah, I'm not a tribute farmer, so I'm just here to look for the legendary items, and it seems like this time around it's going to be a repeat of the situation last time. And what I mean by that is basically every Swordburst 2 event that comes out with like items, I've always gotten every item in that event. Granted, last Halloween event I didn't get the legendary or the sealed versions of the weapons. I forgot to get those. I do have all the unsealed versions, but every like event before that, Halloween event, winter event, I've always gotten every item that is dropped in those events. The first event where that did not happen was winter event, last year's winter event, and it was because of the fact that they added tributes to the event. And when you add tributes to an event, especially when those tributes are limited drops, it makes it very difficult to get them, because I mean, drop chances 1 in 25,000. That's not an easy drop chance by any means, and I'm not going to bother trying to get them. I'm sure you guys have the motivation, you know, to sit there and get it, but personally for me, I'm not. I don't really have that kind of motivation, and you know, I just have other things that I want to farm. So yeah, if they made this game un-AFKable, I'd actually be so motivated to grind. Maybe. I mean, it depends. I feel like so many people have gotten used to the AFK process that, like, if they did take away the AFK process, I feel like a lot of people would be kind of mad about it, because that's just what's been ingrained into Swordburst 2 up until now. It's such like a normal thing that if you take it away, you know, it's kind of jarring to people. For me personally, you know, I used to not do any AFK farming. If you were an early watcher of me back in 2019, 2020, You guys would probably know that I did not do any AFK farming. I was kind of against AFK farming because it felt like a very easy thing to do. Like for me, AFK farming was kind of like the easy way to play the game, right? You didn't have to actually play the game for what it was. You just kind of sit there and just grind it out. But ever since some of the events, I've actually come around to AFK farming. So I'm just an everyday AFK farmer. So I've kind of been pulled into the group now, I guess. I'm part of the AFK farmer crew, which, I mean, I'm not super proud of it. I'm not proud of it by any means, but that's just kind of how the game is now. I mean, with every floor that releases, or just any new area that releases, there's always going to be players that try to find ways to AFK farm it. Because, I mean, AFK farming, if you think about it, there's a lot of benefits to it, right? One, you can set it up and have the game play for you, right? Like just farm for you. And you could just go do something else. You can go, I don't know, eat something. You can go work out, you know, take a nap or something, go to sleep. You can just do anything else and the game will just play by itself, right? So there's a sense of like convenience with AFK farming. The other thing too is that you're able to just gain a lot of things from AFK farming. You're able to gain drops, you're able to gain Vel, and you know, if you are not max level, you can also gain EXP as well. So you know, you can be level like 300. By the time you get back, maybe the next morning, you'll be like 315 or 320. So there's just so many good things about AFK farming right now that, you know, that so many people use it, so it's just become a normal thing now. But I can kind of see what you mean, Cub. Like, there are some people that would prefer to play Swordburst 2 as like an actual game, just instead of just AFK farming. And I'm sure that the developers have the resources to be able to make this game un-AFKable. Like, for example, there's a reason why Atheon is not completely AFKable. You can AFK grind Atheon, but it has to be like a very precise setup, I think. There's also a reason why you can't AFK. Like, you know, the bosses in the Halloween event, right? Specifically, I'm talking about Terror, a little bit of Dracula. Wendigo was the only one you could truly AFK farm. But like, think about Terror, right? There was a reason why you couldn't AFK farm Terror, and it's because he used his like electric attack or that laser attack, right? And the laser attack would spawn in and it would chase players around, and if all the players were in one spot, everyone would just get hit by the laser and then they would just blow up, right? So the developers do have the resources necessary in order to make things un-AFKable. They just choose not to, because maybe AFK farming is just a vital part of the game. Because, I mean, think about it, right? If you're a developer, you want to try to make players stay in your game for as long as they can, because like the longer they play the game, right, the more you can make out of it. Because there's this thing called premium payouts, where if someone who has Roblox Premium plays your game, you get some Robux out of it. So when you have AFK farming in the game, or the ability to AFK farm, players can just set up their AFK farm for hours, and then you essentially get a lot of playtime from those players. So, and then from there you can use that playtime and you can make some revenue out of it. At least that's how I'd like to think of it. Maybe that's one of the reasons. I'm not going to say that's like the actual reason why AFK farming still exists, but maybe it's like a partial reason, just to get like more playtime, because more playtime equals more Robux, I think. I'm not a game developer, so I don't know how much of an impact playtime, like how much of an impact playtime makes in terms of like making money on Roblox. Because I mean, if you are a good developer, you can definitely make a Roblox game and then just work on that Roblox game full time, and then just make money out of it. There's that possibility, but of course, the game that you make has to be good, and it has to have like a lot of retention. So basically, retention, like the way that I like to think of it is like a player who plays your game once, what are the chances that they come back to play it again, like the next day or maybe the next couple days? And if that retention rate is low, where no one really comes back, then it's kind of hard to make it big like that. But if you have, you know, games that people come back to all the time, like a prime example of this is like Blue Lock Rivals. Blue Lock Rivals is one of the top games right now, and the reason why people keep coming back to it is because one, new characters and new updates are happening very frequently. You know, like every week I see a new character or just some kind of new event of sorts. And then also the fact that, you know, you're PvPing against other players and you want to try to be the best in that game. So that's why we see Blue Lock Rivals having a lot of retention. Let me check some of these other games here that are on the platform. Another one, let me see. Well, I think another one is like Brookhaven, right? Brookhaven has been a long time top game, and I mean, the reason for that is just because Brookhaven is like a role-playing game, and I'm sure a lot of Roblox players like to play these role-playing games, and they can stay there for hours just role-playing in whatever scenario they think of. So yeah, I mean, you know, there you go. If you have a good game, I mean, the game doesn't have to be perfect, and I don't know if there's really anything, I don't know if there's such a thing as a perfect game, but there is there is the potential to make a game that people will like and come back to, and then that's how you kind of make it big. I went in a bit of a tangent there, but yeah, that's just kind of how it is sometimes. I wonder if T-Man's gonna show up because Yato mentioned that Max is looking for a map builder, and I mean the best map builder that I know is like T-Man, because he's the only map builder that I know. When is the next update? They said that they're gonna try to get it out today, but they're not completely sure. So, like, according to Yato on Discord, he said, placing all the new drops before 3 p.m. EST. Crossing fingers, we release today no matter what. So we'll see if they release today. Right now, I think they're waiting on Max, because Max is the one who has to. I believe he's the one who pushes the update. So everything's set up, or Yato has everything set up. Max just has to like push the update, and then we'll be able to experience it. And I don't know when Max is gonna be there. I just spent 300 million Val. I hope it's nothing to do with Val. Not really. Here, I'll give you a rundown of what to expect in the update. They basically said that there's going to be the Valentine boss. I don't know if you saw the leak for the bear, the bear boss that they had, but that Valentine's Day boss is going to be there. They're going to have a Valentine chest aura. They're going to have new armor for Eternal Garden. They're going to have new armor for the Rekindled, and they're also going to have new weapons for the Rekindled as well. So nothing to do with like winter event from what they listed. Nothing new in winter event. It's just Valentine's, even though it's already past Valentine's, and then some Eternal Garden stuff like armor, and then Rekindled stuff. That's pretty much all they put. I'm really excited for the event, but I still need Everfrost. Is Everfrost tradable? I believe it is. Yes. Right now it's tradable. So if you get it, you can definitely either use it or you can use it to trade, because I know like a lot of people like Everfrost. So if you try to like sell Everfrost, you're probably gonna get a good amount of old Max Legends from it. I'm not exactly sure because again, I'm not an expert when it comes to trading. So the best place to find out about price and stuff is to go into the contributor server, the Swordburst contributor server, or the main server, and ask like in the trading page, you know, like what's the price of Everfrost, and then they'll probably tell you. So yeah, because I go into the trading page sometimes, and I often see people just asking about prices of stuff, or just trying to sell whatever items they have. So it's a good place to get a lot of trades. Yeah, because let's see, last year you only got one Everfrost gift and used it for the final gift. I see. Yeah. Yeah, I mean the final gift was interesting. I mean the final gift means kind of nothing to me now because I don't use the final star. The final star is good. I mean it's not a bad weapon, but it's not the best weapon I can use. So it's just there as collection now rather than, you know, usability. But we'll see. I'm hoping to try to get this scythe here, because we've ended up getting atomizer a lot. We've gotten a lot of nutcrackers, a lot of luminous blade, but we're looking for this right here. The 1 in 500 scythe. 1 in 500 is not a bad drop rate. It's 0. What was it? 0.2%. It's not a bad drop rate. You know, it's not as bad as like other drop rates. Because, you know, if you look at like Sector 235, most of the legendaries in Sector 235 is like 1 in 1,000. So this is half of that. So it's much more considerable. But the bad thing about, so if you ask me whether I prefer lower drop rates but like more items, I would say I prefer. Okay, hold on. Let me list out the options again. If you ask me if I prefer lower drop rate but more items or higher drop rate but less items, I would probably go with lower drop rate, more items, because the chances of you getting the item is like kind of slim, but at least with lower drop rate you can get a higher frequency of drops. So for example, like if there were like 20 drops right from a single enemy and all of them were like 1%, versus like 2 or 3 drops from another enemy but all of them are maybe like 0.04, I would definitely go with the 1%. Like there's so many drops, yes, but the chances of you getting drops is much easier than the 0.04. So you can just keep getting the 1% drops and eventually you'll get the item that you want. So there you go. That's just my opinion. I don't know about you guys, but feel free to chime in if you have any thoughts on that. Me Boy and T-Man be an exploiter in Blue Lock Rivals. What kind of exploiter, Josh? Is it one of those? Is it the one that I saw like a while back where they just TP straight to the goal? Speed and all shots go to goal. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, I mean, you know, people will do anything for Blue Lock Rivals, man. They just want to get. We won while on away team. I see. You know, Josh, like I feel like I should get my main account, the Soaring Blossom account here, to level 10, just so I can. I don't know. I could use codes or something. It'll take a while though. It will definitely take a while. Once since I managed to steal the ball once, and T-Man was on Shido, so we just chem spammed. Okay, I see. Well, I mean, there you go. Good job. You guys be an exploiter. Congratulations. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really know what to say. Like when it comes to exploiters, I always just report if I can, because I mean, I feel like exploiting has never been good for Roblox. Like I'm trying to think now of like exploiting situations that were good, and I can't think of any. I feel like exploiting on Roblox, they all lead back to like some kind of reason, such as maybe trying to get a lot of resources, or maybe exploiting to get rare items so that you can sell them for real money. I think that's typically what I've heard of when it comes to like, especially like those bots, the Roblox bot situation where you get like these bots that are in games like MM2 that are just collecting coins, and then they just try to get rare items and they sell those items and stuff. So it's a lot. But yeah, like I think the original plan for Roblox was like they did partner with, I believe, Synapse. Synapse is like the one where is like one of the most used um what is it, injectors, executors for scripts. So they partnered with Synapse, and that stopped exploiting for a while, but there's still like alternatives to Synapse. So people are just using those, and that's why you still see exploiters all the time in Roblox. Will exploiting ever be resolved in Roblox? I don't think so. It's just I talked about this a lot in the past, but it's kind of just like a game of cat and mouse where basically the exploiters have a script, right? And then the Roblox tries to patch that script, and then the exploiters find a way to bypass that patch, right? So they make a new script, and then Roblox patches that, and then the exploiters find a new way to bypass that patch. So it's just constant back and forth. You know, it's tough to keep up with. So I think it'll always exist. Definitely, like, I would say Roblox can suppress exploiting, like suppress it by a lot, like make it so that there's less exploiting, but not completely resolve it, or like not completely get rid of it. So that's kind of what I think. Fortnite is fixing their issues by making lawsuits against cheaters. I guess so, yeah. I mean, you know, I guess that is an interesting approach, because I mean, legality is a very, like, you know, very difficult topic, and a lot of people don't really know law that much, like including me. I'm not very good at knowing the law, so I feel like, you know, if you have, you know, someone like Fortnite who has the resources to get a bunch of lawyers, and you know they're capable of making lawsuits against cheaters, I mean, that kind of incentivizes the cheaters or the exploiters to kind of, you know, back down a little bit, because I mean, again, legality is a very serious topic, because this is the law we're talking about, right? So, you know, like, worst case scenario, you go to prison or something, right? There's all, and then, you know, in the middle of that would be like fines, right? Like you get fined for something, and I mean, some of these fines can be pretty hefty. Like they go from like thousands to tens of thousands to hundreds of thousands of dollars in lawsuits. So got to be careful with legality. Yeah. Yeah, I don't try to mess with any form of legality. For me, you know, I just try to stick to my own thing. I don't go out of my way to make trouble for other people. I just kind of stay in my own lane, do my own thing, because I mean, I don't have a reason to try to to go to other people? No, yeah. Anyways, though, yeah, so Roblox, I mean, is definitely changing in a lot of different ways. If you look at the Roblox RTC Twitter, you'll see a bunch of like things that they post. They're always posting about like Roblox updates. Let me pull up their Twitter and see like see exactly what they have posted about. So let me see. Yeah, so Roblox logo changed. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but Roblox logo changed from like the black background to kind of like a indigo purple background. Let's see. What else is there? Oh, Roblox is actually doing a second hunt. The Hunt second edition? Oh boy. Okay. That's okay. All right. Let's see what else there is. Oh, the enforcement stuff. Yeah, enforcement action is also there as well. Okay, Roblox added more languages, more sport languages. Console chatting is a thing too. Yeah, just a bunch of updates and stuff. I'm actually excited for another The Hunt. It gives me something to do for a week. Yeah, like I'm always excited for like Roblox events, but I mean, you know, if I had to give my honest opinion, The Hunt is okay. You know, it's not like I feel like for me the most fun I've ever had playing a Roblox event was Ready Player One and the RB Battles event, where you know you have to actually use the clues that they give you to figure out like the mystery. Those two events were like some of the most fun I've ever had. And like again, The Hunt, like these dev hunts where you go into different games, do like some kind of task, and then get rewards out of it, that's okay for me. Like if I had to rate it from 1 to 10, I give it about like a 5 or a 6. You know, it's fun because like some of the challenges are pretty cool. Like for example, I think Arsenal always does very fun challenges. I can't forget the tower defense sim thing. I don't think me, Josh, and T-Man can ever forget that because like we couldn't beat it. We could not beat Winter Spotlight's tower defense simulator for some reason. It was just way too hard. I liked it because you got to try. I got to try new games. Okay, that's yeah. That is true. And like it always opens you up to like new possibilities of games. So yeah, I mean, some of the games though were kind of questionable. Like for example, I think one of the events that Roblox put into these dev hunt events was like, what was it, like running head or something, where you had to escape like Felipe, like one of Albert's or Flamingo's iconic characters, I guess. And I was kind of questioning why they put that in there, because I mean that's kind of an odd game, but it is what it is. And then there were some challenges too in games where like you spend, so the thing about some of these challenges is that they're not consistent as well. Like there are some challenges in games where you can do them for like 5 minutes and be done, and then there's others that take well over like 2 or 3 hours to do. That was always kind of frustrating to me because, you know, for example, I remember one of the quickest ones that I got done was, I think, like Ninja Legends. Ninja Legends, I stood there for 3 minutes, just left clicking, and then I was done. But then there was like, what was it, like a game? What's a long game? I guess like Tower Defense Sim. Tower Defense Sim was pretty long because you had to go through the entire round. Piggy was long, I think. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I think Piggy was kind of long too. Yeah, it's kind of inconsistent with how, you know, how long they make some of these challenges. And for me, I always try to do the easy ones first, the ones that you can complete in 5 to 10 minutes, because I mean that's free rewards. So yeah, I always did those first, and then the longer ones I left until the end. I don't know when that's gonna launch though. I'm assuming that they're gonna launch the hunt probably later down the line, like maybe March or April. Because that would be kind of cool, I guess. But I don't know what to say. But out of all of the events, okay, let me see. So what was there? There was the hunt, there was the classic event, there was the haunt, and then the winter spotlight. Out of those four, which do I think I had the most fun with? Okay, if I had to order them from like from my least favorite to my most favorite, I think the haunt is probably the lowest one. The reason why I say that is because like there wasn't really anything to do in the haunt. Like you can go into games and do the quests and stuff, but most of the haunt was like taking pictures and submitting them. That was it. And then you would just claim your prizes and stuff. So I didn't really like the haunt all that much. And then after that, probably maybe like classic event after that. Classic event was alright. So yeah. And then after that, winter spotlight and probably the hunt is like the top one. By the way, fun fact, I did the hunt twice. So I did all 100 games in the hunt, and I did it on 2 accounts. You can imagine how long that took. I did it on my main account, and then I also did it on an alt account. Don't ask the reason why I did that. I just did it because I felt like it, and maybe I just wanted to challenge myself a little bit. But yeah, I ended up doing it on 2 accounts, and yeah, I got it done. I got all 100 games done. Surprisingly, the hardest game. Yeah, the hardest game in the hunt for me was doors. I had a lot of trouble with doors because I think for doors you were on a time limit for that hunt event. I had so much trouble doing it, but I eventually got it done. Doors is easy for me. You just need good teammate and it was easy. Yeah, I mean, I was doing it solo. And like I'm not an active Doors player, so I was struggling a lot. But I eventually beat it. So yeah, it was not too bad. But yeah, we got it. Yeah. All right, still no new drops. I don't know how long we'll be here. I want to try to be here until the update drops, but I doubt. I doubt we'll be here long enough to see it happen. Maybe it'll happen though. I would love to see not the Halloween. I keep saying Halloween. I would love to see the Valentine's Day boss, that bear. I need to see what kind of drops it has. It's gonna be in Arcadia, so it's accessible to everyone. But again, we just have to wait until Max pushes the update. So we're gonna hear until then. But yeah, no new drops yet. Luminous Blade, I believe, is a new drop, right? I think Luminous Blade is new. Because I don't remember Luminous Blade being there. That's not Luminous. Yeah, like I think I already have one of the new drops already for Cloth. Luminous Blade, and then there's this one scythe here. And obviously Gift of Everfrost. Turns of Pity on Gift of Everfrost. 169. Yeah, if the update doesn't drop after this stream, I'm gonna go for probably I would like to say like 2.5 or 3 hours, but we'll see. If it doesn't drop within that time, then I'll just go farm Rekindled or something. And then maybe we'll just cover the update next week. We'll see though. We'll see. Yeah, we're gonna go longer than our usual 2 hours, just because if there's a chance that the update drops today, then it'll be good for us. So I would like to at least catch the Valentine's Day boss on stream, see what it's all about. Oh, it'll be good. Oh, so I should be using like Tree or something, because Tree is better for event places, but like I'm just using the Oracle right now. Oracle is very good, by the way, for Azus, because it has the lifesteal passive, and if you guys saw, I was gaining back a lot of HP. And remember, Azus takes a chunk of your HP every time he hits you. He has a very slow attack speed, but once he hits you, he deals, I would say, like roughly 25 to 30% a hit, and you just have to deal with it. Because the problem with Azus is that his range is massive, because he can hit you, but you can't hit him. Like if you try to get the minimum distance away, he'll still hit you. His hitbox is bigger than yours. So it's impossible to try to AFK farm him on your own. If you have a large group though, this is why whenever I go to Eternal Garden, I always look for the big groups of people. And if there's a large group of people, then I would definitely recommend farming Azus with them, because you can get a lot of Vel from it. Azus is probably one of one of the best AFK valve places that you can go, other than Rekindled, of course. I got a comment the other day. I believe it was Ben Falcon who asked me the question, but he asked me if I would ever do a stream on trying to get a tribute from Rekindled, and I told him that I could, but it wouldn't be that interesting because basically a Rekindled stream would look the same as what is on screen right now. You would just see me sitting there for hours just farming the same enemy. I don't know if that's exactly interesting for people. And the thing is, like, it's not as easy as Cloth here, because the drops from Cloth are 1 in 500. But if we're talking about Rekindled, the drops on Rekindled are insane. Like Abyssal Falls, 1 in 50k. Yato's Calamity, 1 in 50k. Demon's Fang, 1 in 50k. Like, man. Oh, that's cool. They added the credits to the wiki. Zen of Deadmaster's Scythe and Blackrock Shooter is credited of the character and a part of the visual design of the series. Yeah, that's cool. They actually added in the reference. Yeah, it basically looks exactly like that. Dead Scythe. Pretty much the same exact design. Couple differences, but it's pretty much almost the same. All right. Vermilion Glory comes from here. Original design. Ooh, it was auctioned and purchased by. Interesting. Yeah, the credits are very interesting. Okay, Abyssal Falls doesn't have any credits to it. Yato's Calamity. Okay, Yato's Calamity does have credits. Original design was published on social media. Yeah. That's a really cool sword. Yeah, the Swordburst 2 wiki has so much information. If you guys have time, you just check it out and just read a bunch of things on there. The hitbox on that sword is nuts. 90,000 damage with a 35% crit. It's crazy. see, Guardian. Guardian's Divine Harbinger. I can see it. Yeah, I can definitely see the design choices they put in. That's cool. Alright. I like being able to read all of this. Frozen Euphoria. The sheet is taken from the game Solo Leveling Arise. Oh, okay. Shadow Side. Oh. Oh, I see it. Yeah, they basically just took the they basically just took the design from the Solo Leveling Arise and just recolored it. That's pretty interesting. All right. Okay, my 2-week phase is gone. Now have a good stream. All right, Cub. Thanks for tuning in. I'll catch you later. Have a good day. All right, let me see what else. Aetherius. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. Okay. It doesn't look. Okay. The in game looks completely different from the design. But sure. Twin Spear. The original design was published on the platform DeviantArt. Okay, so they're just getting these ideas for the weapons from anywhere. Okay. Life's limit. Where does life limit come from? Interesting. Okay. I hope they got the rights to the some of these weapons. Okay, so they gave credit, I think, as a safety measure, maybe. Yeah. I'll get back on Swordburst 2 when the new update releases. All right, sounds good, Oblivion. House Embrace. What does this come from? DeviantArt. Okay. Inferno. I really want to know where this comes from. Kenpachi's weapon. Ooh. It is Kenpachi's weapon, eh? Whispering Slayer. Yeah, Whispering Slayer is just literally Attack on Titan. Muav. Let's see. Mecha Shield. Dang, how do they find these? Mecha Javelin. Volcanic Core. Art Station. Scarlet Steel. I've definitely seen this sword around somewhere. Zenith Forge. Molten Maelstrom. Darkwar's Edge. Belongs to the game Adventure Quest Worlds. Okay. 2008? Yeah. Okay. What is this? Okay. Cosmos Annihilation. Castlevania. It's a Castlevania sword, huh? Interesting. Yeah, for anyone wondering what I'm doing right now, I'm just looking at the wiki and just kind of going over, because some of the weapons that they marked on the wiki have descriptions of where they were originally from, or where they got the original design from. So I'm just kind of going over and seeing where they actually ended up getting these ideas. Atlantis Pride. White Knight Chronicles 2. Therefore subject to copyright, I see. Yeah. Ooh. Frost thing. Okay. What about... Okay, Winter Sting is just... Yeah. Witherer. Duality Scythe. Oh, okay, that's from Ruby. Okay. Blazing Desire, that's Rengoku, yep. OG, okay. This is what I wanted to know. Where did OG World Slayer come from? And we finally got the answer. It came from Blade and Soul. That's where it came from. I've been wanting to know where the original World Slayer and why it got taken down. Because I've been wondering for so long, for so many months, for the last few years, I've been wondering why, like, why did the original World Slayer get taken down? What was the reason? And the reason was that it was taken from Blade and Soul. Now I see it. Yeah, it's definitely a 1-for-1 of Blade and Soul. But yeah, essentially it's a 1-for-1. I mean, yeah, there's a few differences, but like, man, I've been wondering for so long. And we finally got our answer. Yeah, despite being called the original World Slayer, it used a modified version of the katana instead. This is apparently due to copyright problems. Yes. Finally got our answer. Wow. Wow. Paradoxic Blade. Paradoxic Blade comes from whatever that is. Plutonic Visage. DeviantArt. Okay, a lot of these come from DeviantArt. Crimson Havoc. Oh, Crimson Havoc is just kill a kill. Devil's Ember, it's definitely, yeah, it's definitely solo leveling. Okay, I think we've gone through almost all the weapons now. Yeah. Man, okay. After months, years of not knowing why OG World Slayer got taken down, we finally have our answer. That is definitely the highlight of of this week. Being able to finally discover the information behind it. So let me see if I can actually find the actual sword that is based off of. Or maybe I won't be able to find it. Whatever, it's fine. Anyways, back to farming here. We still haven't gotten any drops today from Cloth, other than like a atomizer here. Yeah, in terms of kills on Cloth, 1,094. Pity wise, 185. So, pretty solid. I'm gonna check the server just to kind of see where we're at on the update, if there's any anything new. I doubt it though. I doubt it. Alright, let me check a few more things here. But yeah, nothing new on their end from what I can see. Okay, so we're at an hour and 10. We'll go for 2 hours, see if there's any new changes. If not, then I could end in 2 hours or I could end in 3. It depends. Yeah, if the update comes out after I finish streaming, then you'll probably catch me on Arcadia farming the Valentine's boss for whatever it drops. Mostly because I just need something new to farm. I think so if I go to Eternal Garden and I find a server with farming Azus, I'll probably go there, because I think Azus is a better source of Vel than Rekindle. But let me check. Hold on. Azus. Go on the Swordburst 2 wiki here. There we go. So he gives 15 to 20,000 every minute. Is that worth it? I feel like, okay, well, if he spawns every minute, maybe. But it does take time to defeat him. I think it takes like another 30 seconds to beat him. So it's a minute and 30, and then you have to wait for him to respawn every minute. So, how about Rekindled? Rekindled spawns every 5 minutes, takes 750 hits to take him out. Maybe. Maybe Rekindle is better. How much does Vermilion Glory give? It does 50,000 damage. Not bad. Alright, yeah. I mean, realistically, we're going to try to get, like, Demon's Fang, Yada's Calamity, or Abyssal Falls, but it's probably not going to happen. Because 1 in 50,000, that is... that's outrageous. I mean, it's not as bad as, like, Stick, but still. I don't even know who's farming. I don't think anyone's farming for Stick at this point. Maybe there's like one person doing that, but yeah, I've given up on Stick a while ago because it's just not gonna happen. Stick is also kind of unreliable to AFK farm as well. There is a way you can AFK farm, but it can be unreliable. Because the thing about the Ancient Witch House is that it spawns in like different... it doesn't spawn in the same place every time. So sometimes you could be hitting and then it'll spawn behind you and then you won't be able to hit it. A good way to kind of get hits on it is to either use Storm's Chain, which lets you cover a much larger area, or use like a great sword to cover all around you, or you can even use Everfrost to pretty much cover the entire area of that little cave. But like, if you just hit it with Everfrost alone, it'll still take a bit to defeat it, because Ancient Witch Chest actually does have quite a bit of health. So yeah. But regardless, tributes will always be tributes. I don't really find myself motivated enough to farm for tributes. I mean, I know that there are always going to be people farming for tributes, but I don't know, it's just, maybe I'm just not patient enough to wait for a tribute. But I'm trying to think of this from a realistic standpoint. Like, would I really sit there and farm for something that's, 1 in 25,000 or 1 in 40,000, 1 in 50,000, 1 in 100,000? Because when you think about it outside of the box or just realistically, you have, like, if it's 1 in 50,000, right? Imagine that you have a wheel that has 50,000 different options. And every time you defeat, for example, the rekindled, y- your account is metaphorically like spinning that wheel. And in order to get the item that you want, you have to hit 50,000. Let's say that like you have to hit the number 50,000. But every time you roll, you can hit any number between 1 to 50,000. So imagine how many different possibilities there are. And also, I know some of you guys are probably like, okay, well, if it says 1 in 50,000, that means like at 50,000, I feel like I should be able to get it, right? Not necessarily. The You're thinking like if that's like what you're stating, then I feel like you're thinking about it from the perspective of pity, right? Not the perspective of a real drop rate. Because pity, right, is always guaranteed. At some point, once you hit your pity, you will get whatever it is that you're trying to get. Um, but when it comes to actual real drop rates, they don't have memory. So like pity has memory, right? So for example, if you have a pity of 1,000 and you defeat 50 of the boss, the pity will store 50 in their database, and all you have to do is just farm it another 950 times. But when you do real farming, like without any pity, there's no memory, right? So if you defeat 50 of whatever boss that you're trying to get an item from, and the item is like 1 in 200, it's not going to remember that 50 every time. The best way to think of it is that every time you defeat the boss, it just resets back to 1. It'll always be 1. It won't start climbing up. The only time it ever climbs up is if there is pity on the weapon. That's the best way to think about it. So if the item that you want is 1 in 50,000 and doesn't have pity, then you're not guaranteed to get it at 50,000. No, that's the easiest way to kind of think about it. Because I remember I used to be like, okay, well if this drop is 1 in like 20,000, and I farmed over 30,000 of this enemy and I still haven't gotten it. So I was kind of like in that place where like, okay, well I should have gotten it by now, right? If it's 1 in 20,000 and I defeated 30,000 of the enemies, shouldn't I get that weapon? And like realizing that like that when you do real farming, it doesn't store it. Like there's no memory of previous attempts. That's it kind of gets you out of that mindset a bit. So yeah. Should I grind Skyblock? Is it fun, Josh? Do you have fun playing Skyblock? Do you have fun grinding? I don't know. I feel like you should do something that is big fun. No, I don't. Okay. I guess that's your answer then. I need to get more lucky rolls in Blue Lock Rivals. Because Josh, like the codes that you gave me, I got up to 20, or not 20. I got up to 12 lucky rolls for the style, and I had Psy selected, and it wouldn't give me Psy. It would just give me like epics and legendaries. which is not fun. Hold on, I'm getting a ping on Discord. Oh, it's from Josh. Okay. Oops. I get this if I do. Plus 25 strength, plus 150 health, plus 30 defense, plus 85 intelligence, plus 8 magic find, 1 plus 1 combat wisdom, farming wisdom, and enchanting wisdom. I spun off Rin and Aiku when rolling my style. Okay. See, like I'm gonna need that plus 85 intelligence for myself, cause you know I need that intelligence. So wait, what's your main right now, Josh? What's your main style? I really want to get Awaken Genius flow for because like Awaken Genius lets you dribble twice, right? Or no, is that Dribbler? Is Dribbler the one that lets you dribble twice? Which one lets you dribble twice? Some flow I remember lets you just because if you use 2 dribbles, Awaken Genius is 2 times. Okay, yeah. So you dribble twice and then you use like size magic turn, and that's technically also a dribble. So you get 3 dribble. That's kind of broken, you know? Because like you can press dribble, and then if they try to like steal, you press dribble again, and if they don't steal, then you just press magic turn. So I feel like you have so many options. 5 dribbles. The dribble cooldown will end by the time you get out of magic turn. Wow. So you're just invincible. That for what? 10 seconds? 5 seconds? Yeah, I definitely need Awaken Genius. Because right now I'm running Prodigy. Which Prodigy is fun. Because like, you get to curve shots. Um, you get to curve shots like with your normal shots. But sometimes the curve shots like mess me up. Because I try to shoot at the corner and then it ends up like curving outside of the goal, which is kind of funny. Snake, Awaken, and Dribbler are easily the top 3 flows. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. You're gonna have to sell me on Snake, Josh. I know like Awaken is good. I know Dribbler is good, but tell me more about Snake. Snake is incredible defending. What's the benefits? Is it like better tackle? Better tackle or not tackle, better steal. I'm pretty sure it increases tackle range and or speed, I say. Well, the range definitely helps. Because I mean, being able to like steal from a long range, especially like, because if you think about Bachida's steal is strong because it has such a large range. Yeah, it's gonna be a long time before I end up getting a new style, because like I don't have enough lucky rolls right now to roll for a mythic, because right now like my main is just Yukimiya, because that's the first mythic, the first and only mythic I have, plus Prodigy flow. So I mean, it's not bad. Like Prodigy flow plus Yukimiya is not bad at all, but I need someone who can better fit because like Yuki Miya is striker, right? Because like you cannot pass with Yuki Miya. There's no passing skill. At least with Sai you have perfect pass, and Hyori you have like a bunch of different passes. Because my specialty, or at least how I like to play, is I like to be the sub DPS. So I'm the one who passes up to the main DPS. But obviously I can't do that with Yuki Miya. You can technically. I mean, if you know how to pass normally, sure. But Yuki Miya is purely like about moving the ball up and then just shooting it. So yeah, I don't know. I'll figure something out. Dude, I have so many games that I do want to play on stream at some point. I want to play games like I think I might bring like Ace Attorney onto the stream, cause like I feel like I want to be smart. Ace Attorney is one of those games where like you can feel smart if you pick the right choice. Ace Attorney, also maybe some Devil May Cry. Devil May Cry 5 sounds like a really good choice. Devil May Cry 5, Dark Souls definitely, Elden Ring maybe. So many different games I want to play. I'll bring them on eventually. I just need to find the right time to do it. But like yeah, Roblox will always be on the channel. Like I'm not gonna give up Roblox anytime soon. It'll be here, but I've been streaming Roblox for so long, and like after, like right now, Roblox is kind of in a state where I can't really find anything too interesting. I'm sure if I play like Runeslayer or like some of these other games that recently came out, I'll probably have a more fun time. But right now, I'm just not. There's just not really much in terms of like Roblox games. I personally just love stronger shots. Sai has no strong shots, and Awakening Shot is too predictable for player goalkeepers. See, that's the thing, Josh. You're like a striker. You're purely a striker. So I mean, you need some like, you just need someone to set you up. You know, like, cause I feel like you have the entire shooting technique like down, right? I'm pretty sure you know all the angles, like all the different I guess like the different ways to score and stuff. But it's like, I don't know. The reason I use Sai as a striker is because it gives more options than Reen. Yeah, it does make sense. Plus, Reen's curve shot takes like it takes a while to actually get back up. Or the cooldown for it, I remember, it's kind of long. And also like Reen's curve shot, it's kind of hard to use if you don't know how to if you don't know how to aim properly, because like it's not just like aiming, right? Like you can aim, but like you have to aim in a specific way, because like it's not like you just aim directly like in a corner and it'll score, because I don't know, it's hard. To make Reen fun, I take risky shots. Okay, that's great. That's good, Josh. I just need like, dude, I'm not gonna spend Robux to try to get rolls. I'm only gonna get rolls from codes and stuff, because the moment I spend Robux to get rolls, it's over for me. It's over, man. It's over. I got a lot of my rolls from dailies. Okay. It takes a week, right? Like to get your lucky rolls, because I remember they give you like 2 lucky rolls at the end of the week or something. Well, I don't know. Like, I don't know, dude. Is it? Oh no, not the end of the week. Um, Sorry, like I was thinking of like one daily per day. Um, yeah, like it's in yeah, you get three per day, and then once you hit eight, you get the lucky roll. There you go. I messed that one up. I got too much gotcha in my head that like I'm thinking that there's only one daily quest a day. But yeah, like yeah, I mean the thing is though, you have to be able to complete your daily quest, which for me is not that easy. You know, because like I remember the one of the quests that I had so much time um struggling with was the steals, because like people are so good at dribbling now that I can't get steals anymore. Or if I try to get a steal, the ball is like across the field. Like, cause I'm never in the right spot to steal, and once I am in the right spot to steal, I get ankle broken. So that's just how it is sometimes. You need to wait for their dribble to be on cooldown. Yeah, that I mean, it sounds easy on paper, but for someone like me who's not that talented when it comes to playing games and stuff, that's a little harder to perform. I don't know. It's definitely not something that I can get overnight. I think like it has to be something that I practice over the course of like a week or a month to get used to it. And it's probably because I don't play Blue Lock Rivals as much as you guys do. Because I think like T-Man's playing Blue Lock Rivals on the daily sometimes. Because I see, I mean, I see you on there too, Josh. I feel like I see T-Man on Blue Lock Rivals more though. Because like sometimes I go on the Roblox page, like the home page. I just see T-Man playing Blue Lock Rivals. Whatever. Boy, is my Valentine. Valentine's Day is over, man. But you know what? Whatever. Whatever works for you. Event's still there? Okay. Oh yeah, huh, it is. That's right. You think I should play? Wait, are you gonna play after Josh? 'Cause I mean, if you're gonna play Blue Lock Rivals, I'll hop on after stream is over. Probably? Okay. You know what? I'll hop on my main account. Or, okay, you know what? Maybe not. I'll hop on the Woven account. I don't think my main account's ready yet. Like, okay, I want to... I think, okay, here's my thought process. I want to fulfill my Woven account first. So, and what I mean by that is like getting two different mythics. So two different mythic styles and two different mythic flows. Once I get those two things out of the way, then I'll switch to my main account. And specifically, I want Psy style with two different good mythics. Yeah. So I want Psy style with Awakened Genius, and then right now I currently have Yukimiya with Prodigy. But I would probably prefer. I mean, I should get Dribbler, right? Dribbler for Yukimiya, or is Prodigy good enough? Dribbler is good for any style? Okay. Is there a reason like why Prodigy is He's not as good in your opinion? Is there is Prodigy just mid? If Revive's no way to get you further, it's just a shooting style, I guess. So like would you say it's like a cherry picking style? I don't know if you know what cherry picking is, but like, you know, it's basically like where someone is just waiting on the other side for a pass. No one's defending them. They're just waiting on the other side. I feel like Prodigy is just the cherry picker style. Yeah. Cause dribbler is like, okay, I want to dribble past people, but like, yeah, but Prodigy is just straight up the just shooting in general. It's just all shooting. Yeah, I can see it now. I mean, I'll try to get dribbler, no guarantees though. It's gonna be really hard. But before I roll off Prodigy, I need let's see. Uh Prodigy with Yuki Miya is probably the best combo for Prodigy. I see. Maybe. Yeah, I guess so. Is it? I mean, like I tested it out in the practice private server, and then I'm able to shoot like a little bit past the I don't know what you call it. It's in between the midfield and the goal and like the goalie area, like that one part of the field. I'm able to shoot from like that far away with Prodigy flow. But I think that's the best I can do. I can't shoot from the midfield. That's a bit like far. Like shooting from the midfield is only something like Shido can do. Shido can do that. Yo, let's go. Yeah, dude, we got it. No way. We got Guardian's Icy Fang. Dude. All right. This is the site that I needed. All right, I just need to get a Gift of Aerofrost, and then I never have to come back to Cloth again. All right, let's go. I can shoot from anywhere as long as I'm on the enemy field. Okay. Yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, midfield is basically like where is my best shooting range. I still need to know how to use lethal touch because like I know that if you turn, right? If you use lethal touch horizontally, like you turn left or right, you can actually move up the field with it. Cuz I know that like standard lethal touch moves you from like right to left or left to right with either one. But if you use it, if you turn and use it, you're able to like propel yourself forward. I'm still trying to figure it out. I still need to figure out how to use lethal touch properly. I've also been practicing that header dribble. I'm okay with header dribble. It's like sometimes like okay, the problem I have with header dribble is the startup. I can do the header dribble like once it starts up, but like the thing is sometimes I misinput a header dribble into a rainbow flick. That's the thing. Like sometimes it'll be a rainbow flick, sometimes it'll be like a header. I just don't know how to consistently start it off. But I mean, it's not that hard. You just start it up and then you look down and you do that until you hit 4 and then you just do your thing, you know? That's just how it is. It's pretty simple. It's pretty simple, really. it'll take before I end up getting myself. I mean, we're at 212, so I mean we've farmed up quite a bit. All I want to say is I traumatized header dribblers with Gagamaru. Dude, okay, I don't know anything about Gagamaru. All I know is about Gagamaru is that like he has that scorpion kick, but like how good is that scorpion kick really? Is it that good? Is it really that good? I think also I think like header dribbles header dribble is good with demon wings, right? Because I know demon wings allows you to jump much higher compared to like normal jumps or something. Because I did get demon wings as a flow when I was rolling flows. I ended up getting demon wings, but I rolled off of it because I didn't want it. Currently, right now, I have 2 flows. I rolled off a wild card because I mean, I wasn't gonna use wild card anyways. Like if I had Prodigy, I'm gonna use Prodigy. I'm not gonna use wild card. So I have Prodigy as my main right now, and then second currently is Chameleon, which I mean, Chameleon's kind of whatever. I mean I had Rayo a while back, but wildcard is a poor man's mythical flow. Okay, I never got to use wildcard, by the way. I just had it in the slot because the thing is I don't have a 3rd slot, right? I only bought or I had my main account buy my alt account an additional style and additional flow slot, so I only have 2 slots. Sometimes though, like I mean some of the slots I wanted to keep, like for example I wanted to keep wildcard and I wanted to keep Karasu, but I'm not gonna spend more Robux. So yeah, I'm good. I'm not spending any more Robux. No thank you. Robux is expensive, man. Yeah, because like I'm never using Robux to do any of my spins. All right, again, like the moment I use Robux to buy lucky spins, I'm gonna go down a rabbit hole, and that's gonna be bad. It's gonna be another Blood Samurai situation, if you remember that, Josh. That Blood Samurai situation was horrendous. We're never recreating that situation again. Dude, I think I used like 2k Robux on Blood Samurai. It was awful. I didn't even get the one I wanted either. Wildcard, if you get all 3 buffs, it's easily better than worse mythical. Okay. If you say so. I mean, I don't have it anymore. I need more spins, so I'll probably just end up. We'll go into practice first, and then afterwards we'll go into like a game and see what I can do. Look, Josh, like the only thing I like about Prodigy Flow is the curve shots. That's it. The curve shots are cool because it's you basically get to be like a Walmart version of Rin for like 30 seconds. Hey, and you know what? I'll take it any day. I'll do a curve shot any day. It's just that like I need to know how to aim the curve shot. if I never got good at messing with GK's head, I'd probably keep Rin. I see. I mean, like, it's just a matter of, I guess, like, okay, you can only fake so many times. Because I feel like if you fake too many times, the goalie can either just tackle you or someone will come behind you and try to steal it. What do you think is like the maximum amount of fakes you can do? I feel like two maximum is what you can do, because one is fine, but like they might catch you on after one, but like two might be just enough, because if you do 3 fakes, eventually the goalie's either gonna just, again, like, goalie's either gonna come after you or someone's gonna catch up, like, by the time you do 3 fakes. So I don't know. I think two is like the perfect number, more or less, or unless you're that good. Ooh, we got Luminous Blade. Let's go. Let me see. Usually do 3 of my delay shots. Like, my delay shots make me unstoppable if the opponent has no center mid. Okay. I'll be that center mid. Okay, I'm just looking at I'm looking at something right now. So I'm trying to find a way, because I want to play like Swordburst 2 after stream, like leave this and then use the Microsoft Roblox as like my Blue Lock Rivals game. But the problem with that is, like, so if you remember, Josh, like, Microsoft Roblox has an issue where it doesn't lock the mouse to the screen. Normal Roblox has it where, like, you know, if you drag your mouse like off the screen, like in mouse lock, it'll stay inside of Roblox. But for Microsoft Roblox, the one you get from the Microsoft Store, if you go into shift lock and you drag your mouse too far to the left, too far to the right, it'll drag off of your screen. Well, this is a problem, like, for me, because I have 2 monitors. So it'll literally go off to my other monitor. I'm trying to find a way to lock the mouse. Trying to find a way. Yeah, I'm trying to find a way to lock the mouse inside of Microsoft Roblox. But I don't think there is a solid option for that. I wonder if if I play Microsoft Roblox on full screen, does it prevent my mouse from leaving the screen? Okay, hold on. Let me find out. I'm gonna do a bit of a test here to see if that's the case. Because if it is, then I can easily just play in full screen. But let me just make sure first. You guys might hear some Blue Lock Rebels in the background. Just ignore that for now. Hold on, I gotta turn off the sounds. Get that sound out of there. Get that sound out of there. Okay, there, no more sound. Alright. Let me see. If I play in full screen. Oh, that's bad, that's bad. Okay. Yeah, it still goes off the screen. Still goes off the screen. That's not good. If I turn full screen on, it still goes off the screen. See, that's a massive problem if it does that. Cause yeah, I can play on full screen, but it won't prevent my mouse from going off the screen. Yeah, this includes if I lock the mouse with the in-game mouse lock too. The like the control to lock the mouse, it'll still go off screen. Not good, not good, not good. Yeah, I need to find a way to fix that. Josh, I feel like I'm gonna be honest with you, Josh. I feel like right click pass is not that bad. I don't think right click. Well, actually, the thing is too, Josh. Like if I right click and drag the mouse, it'll still go off the screen. And the thing is, I cannot play on two different Roblox clients. If you jump then right click pass, it's good. If you don't, it's bad. Okay. Because the thing is like, isn't right click pass just like you look at your teammate and then you just press it button and it just automatically passes to them? Because I feel like with the normal left click, you have to actually like control the power, but with the right click pass, it's like, okay, for long passes, left click is fine. I think like if it's short pass, probably right click. Right click works for short passes, maybe. That's what I think that's what I'm trying to emphasize here, but I don't know yet. I don't really know. Ooh, hold on, wait. I gotta check the Microsoft Store. Is there an update for Roblox? Please tell me they updated Roblox. If they updated Roblox, then that at least gives me that gives me an option to if I update it and they didn't update it. See, most recent. Can I search some of these reviews? Okay, people are saying that like Microsoft Roblox is good. It's good like until the mouse comes off the screen. that's what I like to say. Oh man, dude. Can we fix the mouse coming off the screen? That's like my biggest concern right now is that mouse coming off the screen because I want to play Microsoft Roblox but I can't. Like it's not a problem in like tower defense games, but like fast-paced games like Blue Lock Rivals, I need the mouse to stay on the screen. I don't know, man. Alright, whatever. I need to figure out more effective ways to steal the ball, because if you bait dribbles, they're gonna header or jump. I see. Alright, I think we had 2 hours. Seems like the update probably will come out later, or maybe like either later today or sometime later in the week. But I'm probably gonna end it here for now. If the update does come out, I'll stream it like maybe next Saturday. But I'm gonna be AFKing here at Claw for a while. I want to try to get the gift of Everfrost by AFKing. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed today's stream, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to see some more Roblox, Swordburst 2, or you have any other games you wanted to play, make sure to let me know in the comment section, live chat, the Discord server. Just, you know, if the update does come out, I will probably be at Arcadia to farm the Valentine boss. But for right now, I'm just going to stay at Cloth, try to get Gift of Everfrost, and go from there. And, you know, just good luck to everyone who's farming. You know, I hope you guys get the items that you want. It doesn't have to be about Swordburst either. Like in any game that you're playing, whether it's a tower defense, some kind of gotcha game or anything, I hope you get the character or the item that you want. So good luck, guys. And as always, make sure to spread love, not hate. Be good people, and stay happy and healthy. See you guys later. Thank you so much. All right, I'll see you guys next week.